କେତେବେଳେ ପଶିବ ଜାଣିନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସକାଳୁ ଆମେ ରୁମ୍ ରେଡ଼ି କରି ରଖିବା ଦରକାର। ଗୋଟିଏ ରୁମ୍ ରେଡ଼ି ଅଛି, 5ଟା ରୁମ୍। अरे गोटे रूम खाली अच्छे एटा 304 तो गोटे आ 301टा खाली करू काली सकाल उठी हाँ 2टा रूम है 3 4 हाँ ठीक है से चलो 303 4 पाइला 4 पाइला 3 पाइला 1 पाइला 2 पाइला आ गोटे रूम को पाइबो
301 पाइला 4 पाइला 2 पाइला
1 2 3 4 पाइला
आ 3टा की पाइबो
1 2 3 4 पाइला बा
हां आ
गोटे कहीं
रात खाली होनो बोले
रात गोटे पाइबो
रात रे ना खाली होबनी 201 टा
इनको सॉल्व करनु केल्विन को
आ 200 खाली होबनी आज सइला 9:30 जीव
से 2टा काल सकाळ 3टा 4टा 5टा
तो फॉरेन लिखुनु
तो प्रोर हैला तापर
फॉरेन लेके
काले रात रे ये चेक कर 305
ठीक लगाई
records revenue when earned and expenses when incurred, not just cash, not just with cash, not just with cash movement, not just with cash movement. Going concern again, the business will continue operate indefinitely accrual records revenue when earned, records revenue when earned, and expenses were incurred, not just with cash movement, not just with cash movement.
310.31
records revenue.
बाहर संध्या बाहर से संध्या
And
310.37
expenses when incurred, not just with cash movement, matching. Expenses are managed.
310.15 15
Yes,
Pencil there.
expenses are matched. Expenses are matched to the revenues there. To the अरे मैं आज मेसो ऑर्डर कली 120 टा माने पे लेटर तो अछि 18 जनवरी पूर्व 18 जनवरी भीतर पेमेंट करबो 117 टा आ 123 टा नबो जनवरी 18 पूर्व जनवरी फरवरी मार्च 3 मास माने इंस्टॉलमेंट 41 टा कर तो
ओहो
41 टा करी 3 मास देबो जनवरी 18 फरवरी 18 मार्च 18 वरना 100 कोड 141 टा कर निसर टा को ऑप्शन matching. Expenses are matched to the revenues. To the revenues. वो सब ये चीज़ पड़ी है तब जाना पड़ता है। ये तो नौ पड़ी की तो गली ना।
फ्यूमेंट का तो इंग्लिश टा तो जा रे लिख पाए
और सबू तमन कम खाली मैथ पढ़ो तो कौन हाउ जो 2 मार्क के सबू मैथ पढ़ो 2 मार्क के मैथ पढ़ी होनी 2 मार्क
के सेटा में जाचे
5 मार्क मैथ पढ़ले गोटी मैथ पढ़ियो revenue matching. Expenses are matched to the revenues. 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 ये अरे मालती बटर बॉस इनसे सन्नाटा expenses are matched to the revenues. Expenses are matched to the revenue. अरे पहले गिफ्ट रख दो. Expenses are matched to the revenues. Expenses are matched to the revenues. Matching. Expenses are matched to the revenues. To the revenues. Expenses are matched 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 to the revenues. सब माने भल भल जोरा अळिया अळिया सेटा 3 दिन देउछथि जोरा कष्ट कष्ट एरा 2 दिन देउछथि ई 9 दिन भीतर ई बीआरडब्ल्यू ई-कॉमर्स सरे हो 4 दिन में सरे हो 20 दिन पूरा रिवीजन expenses are managed to the revenues. 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 They help generate. They help generate. They help generate. They help generate. ଆରେ ରହିମି କି କହୁଛି ଏପ୍ରିଲ ମାସରେ ପଳେଇବୁ ଯଦି ଭାଇ ଆମର ପରୀକ୍ଷା ରହିଯିବ ଆରେ ମାନେ 2 ମାସ ଭିତରେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେମିଷ୍ଟର ହେଇଗଲା ନା ଯାହାହେଲେ ଜାନୁଆରୀ ମାସରେ ସରିବ ତ ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସ ସରିଲା ପରେ ଏପ୍ରିଲ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହବ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ନିଖେଲ କହୁଛି ପଳେଇବୁ ମାସେ ଥିବ ତାପରେ ଟିକେଟ ଫୁଟା କରିକି ମୋ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମାସରେ ଏପ୍ରିଲ ଯିବ ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଯାଇକି ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିଦେବ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କ'ଣ ଲାଗୁଛି କେବେ ପରୀକ୍ଷା ହବ तो जो सारे सब मैंने डिस्कस करे जाऊँगी expenses are managed to the revenues expenses are managed to the revenues expenses are managed to the revenues they help generate they help generate they help generate they help generate expenses are managed to the revenues expenses are managed to the revenues they help generate in the same period in the same period around expenses are managed
How much percentage of our body is made up of water?
Expenses are managed to the revenues 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 ଆଉ ସୁଶାନ୍ତ ଭାଇ ଓଇ 2 ମାସ ରହିଲା ଗରମ ପଡ଼ିବ ଏଥରକ 45 ଡିଗ୍ରୀ ଯାହେଲେ 38 ତ ଯିବ ଏଥରକ ଥଣ୍ଡା ଦିନ କରୁଛି ଗରମ ଦିନ ପଡ଼ିବ बुझते पाते expenses are managed to the revenues कौन करछु कौन पढौछु कोला पढौछु ते
Motorcycle is a dance.
nothing expenses managed to the revenues expenses are managed to the revenues they help generate in the same period they help generate in the same period they help generate I was the night they help generate in the same period expenses are managed to the expenses are managed to the revenues they help generate in the same period they help generate in the same period the program accrual recording records revenue when you earn and expenses were entered not just with cash movement the better matching expenses are matched to the revenue in the to the generate in the same period they help generate in the same
The 3 states of water are
they help with this document के लैपटॉप से सुविधा ही लगे तो
ओके भाभी तुम लैपटॉप नहीं हो
ना
कौन है
आज ला काम समय कोई
हाँ मु केबे सीरियसली भाब नथिले ए जो मो पैसा मु लैपटॉप नहीं बोले
के भाभी थी लोग आया पर काम करने
हां
किसी ने
कौन तो पैदल हो रे
ओए कन्या से भाभी दिन से आया पर भाभी न तू
तू एक्चुअली केबे
हां मो बाबा भी होसी जा पर हमले पुष्कर नहीं
ना ना तू तो जो बोलले
मु सब भाभी होसी कौन बोली लाइक they help generate in the same period. They have generated in the same period. They have generated in the same period.
ଗୀତଟା କେମିତି ଲାଗିଲା?
Auntie,
କହିଲେ ଆଣିବେନି କ'ଣ ହଉ ଯାଉଛି
expenses are matching to the revenues. They help generate in the same period. In the same period.
ଆପଣ
They help generate in the same period. In the same period. They help generate in the same period.
ସ୍କୁଟି ଅଛି ନା ସ୍କୁଟି ନାହିଁ?
Very good. Oh.
ଇଂଲିଶ ବୁଝିଲୁ?
They help generate in the same period. अरे
मुख दिदी
निकाले रबात नु पैंट दो आरी
କ'ଣ କରିବ?
लंबा हो बड़ा पैंट आते जे गोट दिन ची पैंट बोलू
ମୋ ଘରେ ଟାଇମ୍ ଗୋଟେ କ'ଣ?
आंटनी जी मारतो
ଏ ସିମେଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଗାଡ଼?
ना सीमेंट बहुत लंबा तो खाते हो आलता जाओ डब्बा दे पहला ना expenses are matched to the revenue. Matching expenses are matched to the revenue. They help generate in the same period. Expenses are matched to the revenue. They help generate in the same period. कितना है ना concern की account to consider first from going concern assuming the business will continue operating indefinitely. That was asked no accrual record revenue when earned and expenses when incurred. Not just with cash movement. Matching expenses are matched to the revenue. They help generate to the same period in the same period. That is dual aspect. Dual aspects. Every transaction has every transaction has equal every transaction has equal debit and credit every transaction has equal debit and credit effects. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effects. Every transaction has equal. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effects. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effects. debit and credit effects. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effects. Debit and credit effects. Sunil,
ମାମା କହିଲେ ଯିବି
କହିଲେ ପଚାରିବି
ବାଥରୁମ
ତୋ ଛୁଟି କରୁଛୁ ଆସିଥିଲୁ Every transaction has equal debit and credit effects. Transaction has equal. Every transaction has equal. ଏଇଟା ଲିପିର ସେ କିଛି ବୁଝିପାରୁନି ଖାଲି ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି
ମୂର୍ଖ ହାତରେ ଯଦି ତମେ ସିଲଟ ଖଡି ଦେବ ସେ କ'ଣ ଲେଖିବ?
ସୁଶାନ୍ତ ବେଶୀ ହଉଛ
ମୁଁ ତମ ନାଁ ଧରିକି କହିଲି?
ତମେ କାହିଁ କହିବ ଯେ ମୂର୍ଖ
ମୁଁ ତମ ନାଁ ଧରିକି କହିଛି ତା ନାଁ ଧରିକି କହି ତାଙ୍କର ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ମୂର୍ଖଟା ବହି ତାକୁ କହୁଛି। ମୁଁ କହିଲି ମୂର୍ଖ ହାତରେ ଯଦି ସିଲଟ ଖଡି ଦେବ ସେ କ'ଣ ପାଠ ଲେଖିବ?
କହିଲେ ତ ସତ ତମ ମା ଯା
ହେଲେ ସେ ଭଲ ଲୋକ ଖାଲି ଦିଅକୁ ନ ହୁଅନ୍ତି କଥା ଦେଖୁଛୁ ଟି
Every transaction has
ମାନେ କ'ଣ କହିବି ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ମୋର ପଳେଇବି ଛାଡ଼ିବି ଟିକେ ନହେଲେ ଯାଉଛି ତାହେଲେ ସେ ମାନୁନି ତାହେଲେ ମୂର୍ଖ ବୋଲି ତୁ ତାହେଲେ କହୁଛୁ ମୁଁ ତତେ କହିଲି ସେ ଦିଅକୁ ନେଇକି ଗଲେ ବିଡ଼ିକିରି
debit and credit effect. ଖୁସି ଆଉ ପୁରା ଖୁସି ଆଉ ଛୁଟି ହେଲା ବିରିୟାନୀ ଖାଇବ ନିଉ ଇୟର ଆଜି ତ ନିଉ ତ ଆଉ 4 ଦିନ ଅଛି
ସେ ଚର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଯିବ ବା ଦେଖିବାକୁ ସେ ବା ଖ୍ରୀଷ୍ଟିଆନ ଜାଣିନୁ ସେ ଖ୍ରୀଷ୍ଟିଆନ ଜାଣିନୁ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ କାଲି ମୁଁ ଗଲା ଆସି ରାତି 10টাରେ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲାଣି
ମୁଁ ତ କହୁଛି ଆଗ 25 ତାରିଖ ସିନା ହେଇଥିଲା 26 ତାରିଖ ରାତି 12ଟାରେ ଖୋଲା ହେଲା 25 ତାରିଖ ଖୋଲି କ'ଣ କରିବେ ତ ଜନ୍ମ ହେଇଗଲାଣି
ଜନ୍ମ ହେଲେ ଟିକେ ହଳଦୀ ଫଳଦୀ ଲଗେଇଥାନ୍ତି ମାନେ ତ ସାମେ ମାନେ ଇଏ ହେଲେ ମୋର ଲୋକଟା ବଡ଼ ଶକ୍ତି ପରମ ଶକ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଜଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛି ଦିଅ ଗୁଡ଼ିକି ନ ହଉ ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ବସିଲାଠୁ କିଛି କହିଲାଣି ତମ ନାଁ ଧରିଲାଣି ତମେ ମୋତେ କ'ଣ କହୁଛ ଶୁଣୁନ ତମେ ମୋତେ କାହିଁ କହିଲ ମୂର୍ଖକୁ ମୂର୍ଖ କହିଗଲେ ଇଏ ହେଇଗଲା ବେଶୀ ରୋଲ
Every transaction has equal debit and credit effect. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effect. Keeping the accounting equation, keeping the accounting equation, keeping the accounting in keeping the accounting equation, accounting equation. Finance तुम्हारा 10 में
टोटल छाड़ीबुनु
keeping the accounting equation. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effect. Keeping the accounting equation, keeping the accounting equation, keeping the accounting equation, dual aspect.
ସେ ଭାଙ୍ଗି ଦଉଛି କି ଏଟେ ତ ଭରା ମାଡ଼ ଖାଇବୁ ଭରା ମାଡ଼ ଖାଇବୁ ଗିଲାସ ଭାଙ୍ଗୁଛୁ
Come, baby. Dual aspect. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effect. Every transaction has equal debit and credit effect. Keeping the accounting equation, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity, liabilities plus equity, liabilities plus equity. Keeping the accounting equation, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. कौन है जी? सब ठीक लगा पड़ेगा? ये कौन है जी? पड़ेगा? वाह सुनो जी. Keeping the accounting equation, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity liabilities plus equity liabilities plus equity liabilities plus equity balanced liabilities plus equity balanced liabilities plus equity balanced every transaction has equally every transaction has equal debit and credit effect keeping the accounting equation assets is equal to liabilities plus equity balanced এবার কোন হলে key accounting concept the rules first one going concern assuming the business will continue operating indefinitely second হচ্ছে কোন accrual recording record revenue when earned record revenue when earned and expenses when incurred not just with cash movement তারপরে দেখুন চলো matching go expenses are matched to the revenue expenses are matched to the revenue they help generate in the same period expenses are matched to the revenue they help generate in the same period তারপরে হলো 12 aspect every transaction has equal debit and credit effect keeping the accounting equation asset is equal to liabilities plus equity balance last revision করতে now accounting is the language of business because it standardizes financial communication telling a company's performance story in the stakeholders investors lenders managers through the consistency report using core concept roles like going concern accrual matching to define what to report and convention guidelines like consistency to how to report it ensuring clarity and comparability गाड़ी बेचना ये भी
गाड़ी भी
अरे ले कौन ना why accounting in the language of business ना revision कुछ why accounting in the language of business first है communication to translate complex financial activities to translate complex financial
ସେଟା ପିନ ଟିକେ ପାଖୁ ଜଣାଉଛି ଟିକେ ପାଖୁ ଲାଗୁଛି
to translate complex financial activities into understandable statement balance sheet income statement cash flow for diverse users তারপরে এরকম standardization provides a common framework GAAP by IFRS for recording and reporting allowing correct 7 मिनट अछि बस 7 मिनट अछि allowing comparison across company and time तापर आइला कोन परफॉर्मेंस स्टोरी कोन ना chronicles business financial health profitability and stability तापर key accounting aspect
তোরা কোন পড়ছিস
key accounting concept क्या बच्ची why accounting language of business so in details language of business तब आइला key accounting concept the rules first आइला going concern assumes the business will continue operating indefinitely तब आइला accrual record revenue when earned and expenses when incurred not just with cash movement तब आइला matching expenses are matched to the revenue they help generate into the same period the dual aspect every transaction has equal debit and credit effect
স্টার্টিং পুরো বড় হলো
keeping the accounting equation asset is equal to liabilities plus equity balanced
স্টার্টিং এর পুরো
ଏତିକି ହେଲା ଆହୁରି ଟିକେ ଅଛି ଆରେ
କାଲି ସ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ ପୁରା ବଡ ବଡ ଥିଲା ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ଥିଲା ଜାଣିଛ
ଏଇଟା ଗଲା କଣ କହିଲୁ why accounting is the language of business ଗଲା key accounting concept the rules ତାପରେ ହେଲା key accounting convention guidelines शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन मेक कर दे जति कि ठीक माइस प्रीवियस से ना पठेबी
କଣ ଅଛି ଦେଖି ପଠେଇ କୋଉଟା
प्रीवियसली पढ़ियोस प्रीवियसली डिस्कस द नीड ऑफ चार्जिंग डेप्रिसिएशन मुझे शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन मन 5 मार्क गया अब अछि 3 मार्क अछि डिफाइन सोर्स ऑफ फंड अंडर फंड्स फ्लो स्टेटमेंट how you interpret debt quality ratio what do you mean by working capital ratio discuss the branches of accounting how do you prepare report column cash
flow how to interpret
why interpretation of financial statement is required
तो सर्च केमि करछु लेखि सर्च करछु
क्वेश्चन मजे आछि अब मादोची इन शॉर्ट आंसर ई शॉर्ट
कॉपी टेक्स्ट कर दो
कॉपी टेस्ट करबा एथि रखुची वर्ड्स रे
थैंक यू डायरेक्ट एआई रे तो होबो
एआई हेलो
ସେଇ ପାଟିଟା
हां
ସକାଳେ କହିଲାନି ଏଇନେ ଫୋନ କରୁଛି ମୁଁ କଲେ ପୁଣି
हां
ନମ୍ବର ନେଇ ଆଉ ଜଣେ କହେ ଆରା ବାଟା ସବାଇ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ଭିତରେ ଘଣ୍ଟା ଜଣା ଅଛି ଦେଖିଲା ଗାଡି ନାହିଁ ଆଉ ବାହାର ଗାଡି କହିଲେ 8000 ମୁଁ 8000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦଉ ଗାଡି ନବୁ ତତେ 6.5 କରିଥିଲୁ ସକାଳୁ କହିବୁନି ଏଇନେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆଉ କାଲି କିଛି ଗାଡି ନାହିଁ ଯଦି କହିବୁ 7.5 ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଡି ହବ ନହେଲେ ନାହିଁ ସେ ନାଇଁ କଲା କହିଲା ପର ଦିନ ପାଇଁ ତୁ ନହେଲେ କହିଲେ 6.5 ବୋଲି ପର ଦିନ କି ବି ସେଇ କଥା सब যেতে লেট এতে বড়ুছনি না কি আপনার কোন আমার হাতে যেটা ছিল তো আজকে চলে গেল আর ওটা 3 দিন ধরে অ্যাডভান্স বুকিং দিয়ে দিতে না আপনি আমি যে অ্যাডভান্স আপনি নয় ট্রাভেল থেকে 2000 3000 দিয়ে দিতে আমার জন্য আগে রেখে দিবে আর এটা কি হচ্ছে বাসে চলো না না যে কালি জনে কইছি 9:30 ভিতরে যদি 7000 টাকা হব পরদিন পে কালি পাইবো নলে নাই কাল মু সেয়া কই দিই না আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে
हां এই পাটটা বিটা হবে এই পাটটা বি গন্ডগোଳିଆ ଲୋକଟା ଅବାଗିଆ ଲୋକଟେ ଆଉ ନା କାଲି ଆସିବେ 5ଟାରୁ ଆସିବେ ଗୋଟେ ପାର୍ଟି କାଲି ସିଏ ତ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି ସୁଶାନ୍ତ ଭାଇ 104 କରି ଯାଇଛି ବୁଲିବାକୁ ନା ଅଛି
ଦେଖିନି
କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଛି 8:30 ବେଳକୁ ବି ସେ କୁଆଡ଼େ ବାହାରୁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ ହଁ ତାପରେ ଅଛି what do you mean by capital expenditure long question what do you mean by capital expenditure how capital expenditure is different from revenue expenditure why trial balance is prepared discuss the method of preparation trial preparation of trial balance এটা ଦେଇଛି ପୁରା ଇଏ କଣ କହିଲୁ କରିବାକୁ ଏଇଟା କାଇଁ ଆସିବନି what do you mean by bank reconciliation statement and how it prepared what do you mean by depreciation if you explain different methods of depreciation explain the depreciation different type of financial statement analysis that can be made in a business concern why the limitation of financial statement analysis write short notes on gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, stock velocity ratio, working capital ratio. Explain the various types of accounting errors by trial balance and how locate errors in trial balance. बेसी यही portion है बोलो तो छाड़ी छुटे दो
कलेक्ट कोड रहबो एटा कलेक्ट ना एटा कलेक्ट एटा
collected
कलेक्ट या गुड कोन लिखिছি
collect again आउथर collect मैं जोटे सब छोड़
ଡବଲ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରିଟା ପଡ଼ିବ
डबल एंट्री माने कोन क्वेश्चन कोन
What is double entry? ତାର advantage କ'ଣ? ରଖୁଛି advantage and disadvantage of double entry in bookkeeping system.
क्वेश्चन सर व्हाट्सएप अच्छा आपर हम 3-4 शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन बढ़ी दी तापर आ लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन आउ जोड़ी मत लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन ही परिबो आ को ही परिबो एती भीतर देखो की छड़ची What is accounting information system? Who are the users? एमती अक्षर कौन लिख रहे हैं
ସେ ସାର୍ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି
छत्र अक्षर को जैसे ये मैं 26 टा इतना को
ଆଚ୍ଛା
क्वेश्चन
क्वेश्चन and answer
क्वेश्चन कितनी दिवे जे
ହଁ
long what accounting measure what is accounting principles what are the principles of accounting এটা ওটা পড়ে দেবা principles পড়ে দেবা accounting ইধর ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଖିଲୁ ସେଟା କଣ ଦି ଗୋଟେ ଦେଖିଲୁ ପୁରା
ତଳ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ୟୁନିଟ୍ ଲେଖା ହେଇଥିବ What is double entry?
unit 1
କହିଲୁ
unit 2
advantage of
advantage disadvantage double entry bookkeeping system accounting
ନା ନା ଗାଡ଼ି ବିଷୟରେ ଯିବି ତାପରେ ଏମିତି ଗତି ବି ଗଲା ପିରିକି
accounting
ତମେ ଯାଅ ଏମିତି କରିଦିଅ ତମେ ସେମିତି କରିଦିଅ ଆମେ ଖାଉ ତମକୁ ଡାକୁଛନ୍ତି
the guidelines key accounting convention key accounting convention बड़े सॉरी नहीं बड़ा वाला गोटी कुछ नहीं सुन key accounting convention the guidelines the timeline function level is very clear key accounting convention the guidelines क्या है materiality materiality सिले काली संध्या बेलू what is it materiality focus on information materiality Focus on information significant maximum ପିଲା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସିନେମା ମିଳିରେ ବ୍ୟାକ୍ ହେଇକି ସମସ୍ତେ ପକେଇଲେ ବି ନା
ମୋର ଲାଗିପାରେ ନ ବି ଲାଗିପାରେ ମୁଁ ବା ଇଏ କରିକି ଆସିଛି କହିଲୁ ମ୍ୟାଥ୍ କରିଛି ତ ଅଧା ଯାହାହେଲେ ବି
ଅଧା କଲେ କ'ଣ ହବ
ଯାହାହେଲେ ମାର୍କ ପାଇଛି ପାରେ ପାସ୍ ତ ହେଇଯିବି ବୋଲି ଏତିକି ସିଓର ଅଛି ତଥାପି ଡାଉଟ୍
Materiality. Focus on information significant enough to influence Focus on information significant. Focus on information significant. Focus on information significant. Focus on information significant. अरे चश्मा ले लीजिए कल एक चश्मा ले लीजिए ना
ଚଷମା ନେଇଛି କମ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟର
Focus on information significant. Focus on materiality. Focus on information significant. Focus on information significant. Focus on information significant. Enough to influence decision. Enough to influence decision.